Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. Obama party did not last longer, and yesterday most of the markets were down about 2 to 3%, mainly because the Congress now is divided between the Democrats and Republicans, and it is perceived that the fiscal cliff or the tax and the spending cuts situation could get worse over the next 2 to 3 months, and it would not be easy to deal with certain legislations because of this division in the House. Also, the data that came out from Germany were not good, and Mario Draghi in fact given a statement that the situation which was worse in Europe is now affecting the prospects of even Germany. So all that did not go down too well with the markets, and we had a severe cuts. Even the euro came down to almost 1.27. The Brent crude was down almost 4% to about 106. Only gold was an asset class that did relatively better. In terms of flows, friends, we had a net buying by the FIs to the tune of about 728 crore, and the domestic institutions were sellers to the tune of 197 crore. We had a very smart pullback yesterday in the market. In fact, gave a breakout of that 5750 range, and it closed a little above that, the futures part. But because of this kind of volatility in the global markets, today morning we are likely to open down by almost about 50 to 60 points. So it remains to be seen whether we are able to take that important support of about 5720, because we have been moving in that range, and we will check that out. Friends, here are the news that we are tracking today. First of all, as Barack Obama has been re-elected as the US president, and his focus is going to be on the healthcare reform, some of the generic companies based in India could be positively affected by those reforms which could be carried out. And we think that companies like Rainbaxy, Sun Pharma, Lupin are some of the companies which would have some kind of a positive impact because of the re-election of US President Barack Obama. In terms of the companies which are going to be announcing the numbers, SAIL, we are looking at a net profit of about 771 crore. In case of ONGC, we are looking at a net profit of 6,144 crore, and the subsidy component is something that we should be watching out for. And in case of Reliance Communication, we are looking at a net profit of about 158 crore. From the set of companies which have already announced the numbers, Tata Motors reported a weak set of numbers, though their JLR operations did extremely well in terms of top line. There was also improvement in the margin from about 13.2 to almost 14.8, but the domestic and the standalone operations have not been good, particularly at the margin level, and the market has been disappointed to some extent by these numbers. So we are expecting some negative reaction to the Tata Motors stock in today's market. Also, friends, Cognizant came out with extremely good set of numbers in US, and they have also maintained their guidance at 20% for next year, which is a bit of a positive for some of the IT companies like HCL Tech, Infosys, even Mahindra Satyam. So expect some positive reaction to the IT companies. Jubilant Foodworks has indicated that they would take about 3% price hike to take care of the input costs. So one can expect some positive reaction in Jubilant Food and go along with the stop loss of 1292 and a target of about 1358 to about 1383. State Bank of India has indicated that they are looking at cutting the lending rates over the next 2 to 3 weeks, and there is going to be some amount of pressure on the margins because of that, and we expect SBI to go down a bit. One can go short with a stop loss of 2261 and a target of about 2150 to about 2103. There are negative reports for the Dayanidhi Maran Group companies, Sun TV and SpiceJet, as Supreme Court has indicated that there is a case of some kind of a nexus between the Maran Group companies and the business tycoon based in Malaysia. So one can go short on Sun TV and SpiceJet with the stop loss and target mentioned here. That's it from all of us, friends. See you tomorrow at the same time.